Hey everybody, I am very excited for some PE. I hope you are too, so let's get ready. Okay, so today we are going to start juggling by using two grocery bags. Try and find ones that are different colors so it helps you to follow a pattern. So for today's juggling lesson, we're going to be working with two grocery bags. We're going to be using two hands and using two bags. And then we're going to use one hand and two bags. So remember, two grocery bags, try and find them of two different colors. For this juggling lesson, we are going to be using hand-eye coordination. So you're watching an object and moving your hand in a certain way. We're going to be using both hands, which means we are practicing or working on ambidexterity, using two hands to do stuff at the same time. And we are going to be working on following a pattern or following the same thing over and over again. So cycling through it, following a pattern. I hope you're ready for it. It's going to be a good time.
So, how was that? Did you get it? You get it in the air? Great. Alright, because the next step is we are going to keep them in the air. We just practiced throwing them. Now our job is to keep them in the air. Remember, we want them to come up high, so we go low to high each time. Here's the thing that's important. Once you've gone one, down, two, keep your hand up ready to grab. Alright? When we are pulling our bags in the air, we don't want to be on top of each other. So, for this, now you're going to turn your hand. So instead of having thumb up, you're going to have your hand flat, and that gives you a space between your bags. So this is what it's going to look like. Our pattern is white, blue, white, blue. Alright, so watch, it goes white, blue, grab the white, grab the blue, grab the white, grab the blue, grab the white, grab the blue. Yeah? Alright. I know what you're thinking. Oh, I don't know about doing that, Coach. Oh, that was really hard. Or some of you go, nah, that looks easy. And then we might do it and it feels harder. That's okay. That's why we practice. So, how do we do it? Remember, we just practiced throwing, right? You're with me, we got that, yeah? So this time, we pull up, down, up. We leave our hand and we grab the white and pull back up. Then we grab the blue and pull back up. Then we grab the white, grab the blue. And if you watch what my hand's doing is it's going up and then it goes to side pull up. Side pull up. So I move my hand side to side when I pull up and then come back to the next one. Because look, you've got that gap between your bags. Alright? So your job is to see if you can keep it going. So let's try and do it together. Let's get them in the end, try and grab and pull up. Remember, white, blue. Ready, go. White, blue. Grab, pull up, white, blue. White, blue. White, blue. You see how the bags float a little bit, gives you a little bit more time to grab it. Now, I finished with both of them in my hand. That's not what we should be doing. Oh, Coach, I did it wrong. Oh, no. So what we want to do is keep them in the air. If we can't keep them in the air anymore, then we let them fall to the ground. Why? Because if we keep holding on to them, we'll never let go of them again. Alright? So if you've made a mistake, if you've got it wrong, they should be on the ground. We don't ever want them to be in our hand. Sometimes, when we do, I see people do this. And they're holding on to both bags. It's not what we want to do. Remember, we get them in the air one at a time, and then we grab and pull up, grab and pull up, grab and pull up, grab and pull up. See, I made a mistake, I let them fall to the ground so I can start again. Alright? Your job is to now practice keeping two bags in the air using one hand. Your job is to practice keeping two bags in the air using one hand. So, grab and pull up, grab and pull up, grab and pull up, grab and pull up, blue, white, and so on. Alright? If you've got that and you're like, oh, I got this really well, switch hands. Yeah? So if you're like, I can do that really well, great. Now go to the other hand and do it. So do it. If you've done it, switch to the other hand. If you're like, Coach, I can do it in both hands, great. So now what you're going to do is switch hands when you're doing it. So I'm using one hand, then I'm going to switch, and then I'm going to switch. So now we're starting to get a little bit more difficult, and that's going to help for the next step. Here's what you're going to do right now. Step number one, practice keeping them in the air. Alright, grab and pull up, 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 grab and pull up. That's your job, keep them in the air. Alright, ready, go. job is to use the other hand. Grab and pull up, blue, white, and so on. Alright? If you can do that, like I told you before, switch hands while you're doing it. Your job now is to see if you can use the other hand to do it, and then to take turns with your hands. Keeping 2 bags in the air, ready. Alright, great job everybody. So today, we were using hand-eye coordination to juggle with 2 bags. We used 2 hands, and we threw it across our body, and then we grabbed with the opposite hand. Then, we worked on 2 bags in one hand and keep them in the air, and then we tried to do it with the other hand. Hand-eye coordination is watching with your eyes and then moving your hands to make it work. That's the hand-eye coordination part. Some of you might have gone, I got this, it was good, great. Some of you might have gone, well, it's a little bit difficult, we're still not sure. Some of you may think, that was really hard. It's not a problem, the more we practice, the easier it gets. Here's what I'm telling you right now. If any of this part you found difficult, go back and practice again. Because when we start using 3 bags, it's going to get a little bit more tricky. So if any of this was difficult, go back, practice it again until you've got it. The more you practice, the easier it can be. Alright? Remember, make sure you're getting them in the air and you're grabbing on top. We did a really nice job today. What I need you to do is submit your video of you doing this. We have been using Flipgrid. I know that some people had some issues with devices using that. So, for this time, you can do a, just a media upload. If you want to post a photo, you can. I prefer a video so I can see that you're doing it correctly. Make sure that you send me the video of you doing any part of the juggling. It doesn't matter if it is across your body or 2 hands. I want to see that you're doing it correctly. So, once the video's over, make sure you go to the tab at the bottom, click media, and then press record and show me your video of you working. And then next time, in our next recorded lesson, we're going to go to 3 scars. In our next live, if we want to go over this we can, or we can do something else, we'll see what happens. I'll see you all soon. You're awesome. I miss you. Have a great day. Bye guys.
everybody, good job. I hope that you were able to follow along. I hope that you could follow those different directions, make your hands do the right thing. If at any time you got stuck, remember, go back to the video, redo it, and keep practicing. The more you practice, the easier it's going to be. So if you get stuck on a part, go back and practice again. So today, when we were doing our juggling, there were certain things we were practicing. Those were hand-eye coordination, using your hands to follow along what your eyes are seeing. So you're watching with your eyes, you see what needs to happen, and you move your hands in a certain way. Then we were practicing our ambidexterity. What that means is we were using two hands. Usually we do something with our dominant hand. Today we were practicing using both hands. That's ambidexterity. And then we were also following a pattern. It's the same pattern that just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. The more we practice, the easier it's going to be. Good job, guys. Okay, so now what I need you to do is to post your video. I need to see you doing any of the juggling to see that you've done it correctly. So any part of it that you want, doesn't matter what it is, so that I can see you've got it. Remember, post that video. Great job, everybody. I think you're awesome.